Hello, everyone. Today I'll be discussing my professional interview with Lauren Kelly Ravita, who currently serves as the Associate Director of Transfer Adult and Online Recruitment at Georgia Southern University. Lauren has over a decade of experience in higher education with a career focused on admissions, recruitment, enrollment management, advising, and student success. Throughout her professional journey, she has worked at both public and private institutions, giving her a broad understanding of how different institutional environments support students. I selected Lauren because her career closely aligns with my own professional interests in admissions and enrollment management. As an admissions support specialist in military and veteran services here at Georgia Southern University, I work with a lot of the same populations of students that Lauren works with. So, learning about her leadership role allowed me to better understand how enrollment management supports students' access and institutional success. To begin, I interviewed Lauren Kelly Ravita, who currently serves as the Associate Director of Transfer Adult and Online Recruitment at Georgia Southern University. Lauren has worked in education for over a decade and has built an impressive career in admissions, enrollment, student success, academic advising, and recruitment. Her professional experience includes positions at the University of Northern Colorado, Colorado Christian University, Colorado State University, Extended Campus, the Savannah College of Art and Design, and now Georgia Southern University. Our interview took place on June 10th at 11 a.m. via Zoom. During our conversation, we discussed her educational background, professional journey, current leadership responsibilities, and her perspectives on the future of higher education. I specifically selected Lauren because her career closely aligns with my own professional interests. I also work within enrollment management and assist prospective and admitted students throughout the admission process. Many of the students I serve are transfer, adult, online, or military connected students, which closely overlaps with the populations Lauren recruits. I wanted to gain insight from someone who has successfully advanced into leadership while remaining committed to student access, enrollment strategy, and institutional success. I believe her experiences provide valuable lessons for anyone interested in pursuing a long term career in enrollment management. Lauren's educational background helped prepare her for a career in higher education. She earned both her Bachelor of Arts in History and her Master of Arts in Higher Education and Student Affairs Leadership from the University of Northern Colorado. Her graduate preparation gave her a foundation in student development, leadership, and higher education administration. Professionally, Lauren began as a first year and transfer admissions counselor at the University of Northern Colorado, where she recruited students, managed territories, and counseled families through the admissions process. She later advanced to senior admissions counselor, where she supervised student ambassadors, trained new counselors, and supported recruitment strategies. Her career then expanded into enrollment counseling and student success coaching at Colorado Christian University and Colorado State University Extended Campus. She also worked at SCAD as Assistant Director of Enrollment and Graduate Success Advisor before moving into her current role at Georgia Southern. Her path shows intentional growth through admissions, advising, online education, student success, and leadership. In her current role as Associate Director of Transfer Adult and Online Recruitment, Lauren leads recruitment efforts for student populations that often require more individualized support. This includes transfer students, adult learners, online students, students with non traditional educational backgrounds, 62 plus students, and more. Her work supports Georgia Southern's enrollment goals while also helping students understand their options and navigate the admission process. Her position requires collaboration with enrollment management leadership, academic colleges, admission staff, financial aid, advising, and other campus partners. What makes this role especially important is that it goes beyond simply encouraging students to apply. Lauren's work helps remove barriers, create access, and connect prospective students with the resources they need to make informed decisions. Her previous experience in advising and student success strengthens her ability to view recruitment through a student centered lens. This position requires both strategic planning and direct understanding of student needs. One of the best parts of Lauren's position is the opportunity to expand educational access for transfer, adult, and online learners. These students often have different responsibilities than traditional first year students, including work, family, previous college credits, or military connections. Lauren's role allows her to help students see that higher education is still possible and that Georgia Southern can provide pathways that fit their goals. She also enjoys the strategic side of recruitment because her work contributes directly to the university's enrollment priorities. Another rewarding part of the role is collaboration. She works with faculty, academic departments, admissions professionals, and campus partners to improve the student experience before students even enroll. Her position allows her to combine leadership, relationship building, strategic planning, and student advocacy. For me, this connected closely to my own work because every interaction with the prospective students can influence their confidence and decision to pursue higher education. Lauren also discussed the challenges connected to enrollment management work. One major challenge is balancing institutional enrollment goals with the individualized needs of prospective students. Transfer, adult, online, and military connected students often have complex circumstances such as transfer credits, work schedules, family responsibilities, financial concerns, or military obligations. Recruitment professionals must be able to respond to those needs while still supporting the university's broader enrollment strategy. Another challenge is the changing higher education landscape. Declining traditional age student populations, increased competition among institutions, changing technology, and shifting student expectations all require recruitment professionals to remain adaptable. Her role also requires strong collaboration across departments and campuses, which can be challenging when different offices have different processes or priorities. However, Lauren views these challenges as opportunities to improve systems, strengthen communication, and better serve students. Her perspective showed me that enrollment leadership requires flexibility, strategy, and a genuine commitment to student success. When I asked Lauren whether she was satisfied with higher education and student affairs as a career choice, her answer was an easy yes. Looking at her career, it's clear that she has intentionally remained in positions that allow her to make a direct impact on students. Whether she was working in admissions, enrollment counseling, student success, graduate advising, and so on, her focus has consistently been helping students across higher education access and persist towards graduation. Another thing that stood out to me was that she doesn't define success only by enrollment numbers. Instead, she emphasized the importance of creating meaningful relationships with students and helping them feel supported throughout the admissions process. I think that's especially important because many students entering higher education are navigating significant life transitions. As someone working in military and veteran services, I could relate to this perspective. Many of the students I assist are balancing military service, work, family responsibilities, or returning to school after several years away. Their situations are unique, and building trust is often just as important as processing an application. Lauren's career reinforced that enrollment management is ultimately about serving people, not simply meeting institutional goals. Lauren also shared her future aspirations with higher education based on her professional experiences and her current leadership position. It's clear that she wants to continue growing within enrollment management while expanding opportunities for transfer adult and online students, whether that be moving on to a director position or an EVP position or even a president position in the near future. One thing I appreciated was that her goals are not solely focused on promotions or job titles. Instead, she discussed continuing to improve recruitment strategies that increase educational access while helping institutions better serve changing student populations. That really reflects the direction higher education is moving today. Because she has experience across admissions, advising, student success, graduate admissions, and transfer admissions, she brings a well rounded perspective to enrollment leadership. Those experiences position her well for future director level or executive level opportunities. Listening to her also made me reflect on my own career goals. I hope to continue growing within enrollment management and eventually move into executive leadership. Seeing someone successfully navigate multiple functional areas before advancing into leadership confirmed that gaining diverse experiences can strengthen both professional knowledge and leadership effectiveness. When I asked Lauren what advice she would give someone entering higher education, several themes stood out. First, she emphasized always remaining student centered. She explained that policies, recruitment strategies, and institutional decisions should ultimately benefit students and improve their educational experience. She also stressed the importance of gaining experiences across multiple functional areas. Rather than limiting yourself to one office, she encouraged professionals to explore admissions, advising, student success, recruitment, enrollment management whenever possible. Those experiences help develop a broader understanding of how institutions operate. Another important point she made was the value of collaboration. Higher education professionals rarely work independently. Success depends on partnerships with academic colleges, financial aid, advising, the registrar's office, military services, and many other departments. Finally, Lauren encouraged continuous professional development. Technology, enrollment trends, and student expectations are constantly evolving. Staying current through conferences, professional organizations, and ongoing learning helps professionals remain effective throughout their careers. The mission of Lawrence Department is centered on expanding educational access while supporting Georgia Southern University's enrollment goals. The Office of Transfer Adult and Online Recruitment specifically works through the Office of Admissions and focuses on students who often follow non traditional educational pathways. Rather than simply recruiting students, the department provides individualized guidance throughout the admissions process. Staff members help prospective students understand transfer credit, admissions requirements, academic opportunities, and also more resources that are available to them. Another important aspect of the department's mission is collaboration. Lauren explained that recruitment cannot happen in isolation. Success depends on partnerships with financial aid, academic advising, military and veteran services, the registrar's office, academic colleges, and more. As someone working in the Military and Veteran Services Office, I see these collaborations every day. Many of the students I assist eventually work with transfer admissions, academic advisors, financial aid, the registrar, and more. This interview helped me better understand how enrollment management functions as a collaborative effort that begins well before students enroll. Lauren also explained the organizational structure of her department and how it fits within Georgia Southern University's Division of Enrollment Management. As Associate Director of Transfer Adult and Online Recruitment, Lauren provides leadership for recruitment initiatives serving transfer, adult, and online student populations. She reports directly to the Director of Recruitment, who oversees recruitment operations across the university. The director then reports to the Executive Vice President for Enrollment Management, ensuring recruitment strategies align with the university's overall enrollment goals. Beyond leadership, the department includes admission counselors, recruitment specialists, enrollment staff, support staff, and processing personnel. Each position has different responsibilities, but all contribute to moving students successfully from inquiry through enrollment. Lauren also emphasized that recruitment depends heavily on collaboration. Her office regularly partners with financial aid, advising, the registrar, military and veteran services, and academic colleges to ensure prospective students receive consistent information and comprehensive support throughout the admissions process. When discussing the biggest issues facing higher education today, Lauren identified several challenges that are influencing institutions across the country. The first is enrollment and demographic change. Colleges are seeing fewer traditional age students while serving growing populations of transfer students, adult learners, military connected students, and online students. Because of this shift, recruitment strategies must become more innovative and flexible. The second issue is affordability. Rising tuition costs and concerns about student debt continue to influence where students enroll and whether they attend college at all. Institutions must provide transparent financial aid information and create affordable educational pathways. Lastly, Lauren discussed student retention and success. Recruiting students is only one part of the enrollment management process. Institutions must also provide academic support, financial resources, mental health services, and opportunities for belonging if they expect students to persist through graduation. These issues particularly resonated with me because I see many of them every day in my department. Whether helping students understand tuition assistance, transfer credit, or admissions requirements, my role also focuses on improving access and supporting student success. When I asked Lauren what she wishes she had known at the beginning of her career, her responses really reflected the wisdom that comes from experience. One of the biggest lessons she shared was that career growth in higher education is rarely linear. Looking at her resume, it's easy to see that she didn't stay in one functional area. Instead, she intentionally gained experience in admissions, advising, enrollment, student success, graduate admissions, and now enrollment leadership. Each position helped prepare her for the next opportunity. She also emphasized the importance of building relationships across campus. Enrollment management doesn't function independently. Professionals regularly collaborate with other departments and academic colleges. Those partnerships are essential because they help our students successfully navigate the enrollment process. Lauren also discussed how important it is to embrace continuous learning. Higher education is constantly evolving because of technology, changing student demographics, enrollment trends, and policy changes. She believes professionals who remain flexible and committed to learning are much better prepared for leadership opportunities. That advice really resonated with me because I know my own career will continue evolving and I want to remain open to new opportunities and experiences. Moving on to the reactions section. Overall, my initial reaction to this interview was extremely positive. What impressed me most was how intentionally Lauren built her career. She didn't simply move from one position to another. Instead, each role allowed her to develop new skills while expanding her understanding of higher education from multiple perspectives. I also appreciated how her career demonstrates the close relationship between admissions, student success, advising, and enrollment management. Those areas often operate separately within institutions, but this interview reminded me that they all contribute toward the same goal of supporting our students and their success. Another takeaway for me was how closely her professional experiences align with my own work in my department now. Although our responsibilities are different, we both focus on helping students navigate higher education while removing barriers to enrollment and persistence. Overall, Lauren's career reinforced that successful higher education leaders remain student centered while also understanding institutional priorities, collaboration, and strategic planning. I would absolutely enjoy working for Lauren because I believe her leadership style reflects many of the qualities I value in a supervisor. Throughout our conversation, it became clear that she prioritizes collaboration, communication, and student success while also understanding the importance of meeting institutional enrollment goals. I also admire that she has developed expertise across several functional areas instead of remaining within one specialty. That experience would make her an excellent mentor for professionals interested in advancing within enrollment management. Another reason I would enjoy working under her leadership is because she appears to value professional development. Throughout her own career, she continuously accepted opportunities that challenged her to grow professionally, and I think that type of leadership encourages employees to continue learning as well. Most importantly, Lauren's commitment to educational access aligns closely with my own professional values. Helping students overcome barriers and achieve their educational goals is one of the reasons I chose to work in higher education. I would also be interested in working within transfer adult and online recruitment because I see many connections between this department and my current role in military and veteran services. Many of the students I assist are transfer students, adult learners, online students, or active duty military personnel who are returning to school after several years away from higher education. Because of that overlap, I already understand many of the challenges these students face, including transfer credit evaluations, tuition assistance, balancing work and family responsibilities, and navigating the admissions process. Working within Lauren's department would also allow me to continue building my knowledge of strategic enrollment management while expanding my leadership experience. I enjoy helping students individually, but I also want to influence enrollment initiatives that impact larger student populations. As I continue working toward my Doctorate of Education, I believe positions like Lauren's represent the type of leadership opportunities I hope to pursue in the future. This interview confirmed that enrollment management is an area where I could continue growing professionally while making a meaningful impact on students. Overall, this interview was an extremely valuable learning experience. Beyond learning about Lauren's career, I gained a much deeper understanding of how enrollment management functions as a strategic component of higher education. Before conducting this interview, I primarily viewed admissions through the perspective of helping individual students complete the enrollment process. Lauren helped me recognize that enrollment management also involves long term planning, institutional strategy, collaboration, and leadership that supports the university's overall mission. I also appreciated learning that successful higher education leaders often gain experience across multiple functional areas before moving into senior leadership positions. That perspective encouraged me to continue seeking opportunities that expand my professional knowledge beyond my current responsibilities. Ultimately, this interview strengthened my interest in enrollment management and it reinforced my long term goal of pursuing executive leadership within higher education. Lauren's career serves as an excellent example of how student centered leadership and continuous professional growth can create meaningful opportunities to serve both students and institutions. These are the primary references that inform both my interview and this presentation. Thank you.